Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Wednesday, October 5th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me, we have Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sunt,
Hello.
and all day Eric Deshane.
Yellow.
How's it going today, guys?
Good. Word.
Good.
Word up.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Looking forward to going to bed for this. I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
Just starts it off with, I'm ready to go to bed.
Right?
Sorry, yes. I'm going through some shit. I'm tired, all right? Come on.
Right? Oh,
That's
Got
fair.
some stress levels up right now. So yeah. Sleep is on the agenda because I ain't getting much right now. So
That's fair. But here to talk about the latest episode of The Rings of Power, episode 6, season 1. Banger of an episode, if I might say so myself.
finally, some
the
shit
one I've
went
been
down.
waiting for.
Fucking finally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
We got a battle.
Mhm.
First, I was like, oh, not expected how it was gonna go at the beginning there with
No.
him just by himself at the tower there.
Yep.
Tricks them all into there and then knocks the tower down. I thought they were gonna hold out on the tower for a little bit first and then be the tower be their last, kind of
Last
ditch
stand.
out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah, same.
but no,
Yeah, wasn't thinking that kind of fight. The fight would go that way, but yeah, no,
No,
it was
for sure. The whole
I thought-
episode went
Yeah,
in a direction I did not expect.
yeah,
It was
True.
awesome.
yeah. The ending and everything too. Yeah, very much.
yeah. But yeah, it was the first big battle episode we've seen. Got some fighting here and there, but first battle that lasted the whole entire episode essentially, and
Pretty much, yeah. One overarching story, one overarching fight. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Finally learned more about some certain characters and what they are. Yeah.
Yeah, we figured out Adar is not Sauron, or so
yeah,
he
that-
says. So he
That
says.
I didn't
So he
even
says.
think about. Yeah.
Because he
That's
says
what he
he,
says. Well, no, she recognizes what she is. He's one of the what are they called? The Orc, the very
Uruk.
the first corrupted elves from Morgarth.
Yeah.
That's so he's still an elf. It's a dark corrupted elf. So yeah, it's his first orcs.
yeah, he still
Oh,
seems upset
clever.
with Sauron.
Yeah, he's still.
He-
I think he's probably more butthurt because, I think it's more from a view of military settings where that's another general that he doesn't like, but has to serve him because he served one above him, right? So it's more like that kind of dynamic.
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly. It feels like, because he had to do what
Yeah.
he was told. But all he
Exactly.
wanted was to live a life, make a home for him and his children. It's so you can kind of understand
Mhm.
why he's doing what he's doing, right? Like, he obviously doesn't
Mhm.
care about the grand scheme of things. He just cares about his people being free and,
Mhm.
you know,
his
his
now it
children.
makes sense why they called him father. Like, oh yeah, that would make he would be like he's the one that helped birth this race, right? So I guess
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
just mindless orcs. These are
Mhm.
elves with names, like
Mhm.
Uruks with names.
Mhm.
It's like,
Mm.
damn, when you think about it like that, it's like, holy shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think
yeah,
too
it
as
was a-
well. I think what we're seeing is because all the ones we've seen before, like in Lord of the Rings, was all under Sauron's control, right? Though these ones are not. They're very much like part of his army, more or less,
Bands.
right? So maybe that's why they almost seem less savage. I want to say, like, it's very much,
Less mindless, yeah.
yeah. And I think that's probably a big reason why, because of that, right? So
Yeah,
I
and why they
wonder
seem so much more formidable in this show too. Like, they're
Mhm.
fucking smart, they're cunning, they're fast, they're like,
Yeah, the
They know how to
tactic of
fucking-
the throwing in the men in that fight, like that was, oh fuck, that's
Yeah.
genius! Like, goddamn, who thought of
Yeah.
that? Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah. yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, we had two false victories almost. It was
yeah.
knock down the tower.
We
Well,
got
like-
them. I was like, no, we
Yeah,
don't. Like,
like-
that's better, more
Yeah.
for better fight. But that
Yeah.
fight in the town, I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
This is their stand, right? And,
Their first false victory there when they cornered them and slaughtered them, and then
Mhm.
the big Uruk there was fighting against Arundi or whatever his name is.
Yeah, you got it.
And
Yeah.
I did. Nice.
you get
And I'm
it.
like, that battle was okay. I'm like, fuck, it seemed like way too easy. Like, oh, whatever. Maybe they
Mhm.
just maybe there'll be a bigger one after, and then all of a sudden it's like, holy fuck,
It was
oh
too
my
easy for a
god,
reason. Yeah, it was supposed
you've
to be like
been
that.
bamboozled.
Mhm. Yeah, you see, like he looks like red. Like you just at first, it
Yeah,
didn't hit me too. I'm
actual
like,
blood.
why is it red? Like, what's
Mhm.
blood? I was like, then it hit me like, oh wait, it's not. Oh shit, that's human blood. Oh shit, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
they're trying to run to the tavern, or just getting cut down. It's like,
hmm
holy fuck, you guys, go!
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, you know?
hmm
There's some
Yeah.
really really good stunts with Arondir, like when he like fell off the roof and it was like boom 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 like fall all the way to them. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
that's a fucking good stunt. Like
Hell yeah, man.
getting thrown through the fence and stuff like that. A lot of good wire work, and I thought,
Yeah, it looked like he was actually getting tossed like that by that big bastard.
mm-hmm.
Oh, and then the fucking
The
eyeball.
eyeball.
That went on way
Yeah,
too
yes.
long. It was like some
Yeah.
John Wick fucking antique
Yeah.
shop shit going on. Like, no, he's
dripping
not.
in
No,
his
he's not.
mouth, and it's like,
And he's like, and he's like, "Bah," and as he pushes harder, the blood like pumps out of his eyeball even more. It's just like, holy fuck! And then the blade was like this far away from his fucking eyeball. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, is he gonna lose his eye? Are they gonna show him lose his eye and he's gonna have like a patch on or something?
Yeah.
I'm like, I
That's
can't watch.
Harvard,
I
yeah.
had to look away. I'm like, oh my
It
god,
was
I
getting
can't
into. I'm
watch.
like, okay, when's it coming in? When's it coming in? And finally,
Yeah.
like a
I'm
second
like, somebody's
later,
gonna
I'm like,
save him.
oh, thank God.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like the
Somebody's gonna
nice
save him.
thing of
Somebody's gonna
having
save
like an original character, because it's like you don't know what his fate
Yeah.
is gonna be. It'd
No
be like a
idea.
different thing if it's Galadriel. It's like, well, Galadriel's gonna get out of this all right,
Yeah.
I guess. Cause,
Mhm.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Yeah.
She's got
But with
plot
him,
armor.
it's
She's
like-
fine, right?
yeah.
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 But,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, I
And
thought
it
the.
pissed me off.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it pissed me off because Galadriel was kind of a fucking boss in that episode too. It's like, here
Just
she
shows
is.
up. Oh yeah.
Here she is doing what she
Yeah.
was born to do. Fuck.
Shows
Yeah.
up, does a trick, and gets one. Half
Yeah.
falls in the saddle. It's like, okay, come on. Like,
And I'm like,
You guys
okay.
are. Oh my god, that was awesome. Like, what are you guys talking about?
No, that's what I mean. Like, it pissed me off. It pissed me off because I was like, okay, she's fucking awesome.
Yes.
I'm like, ah.
she has to be. She has to be, right? Of course, she has to
Yeah.
be. So
You
yeah.
can talk with your lip like this if you want. As long as you keep kicking ass like that, you're good, I guess. You're good. You're good.
Just
Yeah,
saying,
even the
Legolas
fucking-
skateboarded down the stairs on a shield. All right, it's gonna.
Yeah.
Did some hokey shit too. There's just
Yeah.
a lot of complaints. Like, of course, Galadriel shows up like a boss. Like, yeah, because she's an elf. Did you see the part where Arondir was running on chains earlier in the fucking season? Like, they all
Yes.
can do this shit. Like,
No, and I knew she was gonna do that. And that didn't bother me
Yeah.
at all. Like,
Yeah.
she was fucking, like,
It was a
it's
little.
like, all right.
Of course, you're gonna do something like that. Yeah.
She was literally like, this is what she was meant for.
Mhm.
Like, she's been waiting a long time for this.
That
moment to fuck
that
up
is
some
like
orcs.
yeah. Even that still, I'm like, I wanted to see some more shit. That was like Tane. I'm like, no, get off the horse
Yeah.
and start get in the middle of that shit and start wrecking ass. That's what
Mhm.
I wanted to see. And they kind of
Yeah.
prance around the more. I'm like, oh damn it, I wanted to see her kick ass, but yeah,
Yeah.
didn't get to see that.
I thought the horse chase was cool though. When she's
That
like,
was
That's what I
awesome.
was
Yeah.
gonna say. The
Yeah.
horse chase was
the spell
I thought it
or
was,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
Just take
that
it
one
down.
random orc
Mhm.
whips that fucking spear like a missile. Like, holy fuck, man. That was a wicked throw, bro. Whoa, I'm like,
Oh,
holy
that scene
fuck.
with the chains and when the horses first
Yeah.
arrived. This
cool.
mode on the. I'm like, that's fucking vicious. Like thinking about that,
Oh.
like in real combat, like, oh man, just got clotheslined by a horse going 50 miles an hour.
That fucking
Yeah.
suck.
Oh,
Oh,
Then you
and
have to
then
get up and fight.
whoever that guy was on his horse fucking charges his horse. The horse like jumps right into a crowd of orcs, like fucking just plows into him.
Oh, yeah,
mhm.
Sildur
Like that whole
area.
stunt. Yeah, I'm like, holy fuck, man. Just kamikazes right into
Mhm.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sick. That was
Mhm.
awesome.
That
was
that
really
is. I think that was finally like a good scene finally in the show, and that was all just man in this episode. No flashbacks with Durin and Eldaron, just all the
Mhm.
Southlands,
that-
right?
that
All
battle,
Southlands are
yeah.
like perfect. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good little tie.
It seemed really short. It's like
Yes, it flew by.
it flew by.
That
really good.
ending, though, that ending. That ending.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, so this is how Mordor is created.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. And
That's what
that
the
makes
tunnels were all for, apparently.
Yeah.
before that, I'm like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit just got real.
Only thing that bugs me with that fucking ending is this. No one fucking looked at the package. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Really? You got none of you thought like, oh, I know it's Morgoth and it's dangerous, sure, but didn't no one fucking think to look at the package? Like,
Yes.
if and he just gives it to the kid. The kid right away unwraps it. Like, I gotta see this. I'm addicted. I'm cursed by this item. So he gives it to him as like a a rite of passage. Right away, he opens it up and has to look at it. And like, it's an axe. Like, did no one fucking think to look at the part before?
Right.
Oh, idiots!
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. That was the one thing I really I was so mad at the point. I'm like, really? Like,
Yeah.
we have elves and geniuses here and tacticians. No one fucking thought to look at the package.
Right.
Fuck off.
I didn't even like notice it too because he like wipes the blood on that thing and like I didn't even like that probably should have reacted to it. I didn't even think about it, but it's like, oh yeah, they like hey, if you're paying attention you would know that it's not the real thing, but
That's right.
Just
Yeah.
oh shit.
yeah.
Cleverly made. Well done episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
I
the
did
visual
like
effects, the whole
that.
explosion, the fucking volcano.
Because that was
like,
one thing that was bugging me too.
exploding.
Like, how does this become Mordor? Like, how does this turn, right? And now you finally see like
the
truth behind it.
volcano
It's
is like a nuclear
oh,
bomb going off. That's
there's Mount Doom. There you go.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
pretty much what would happen. You set off a fucking volcano.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep, the shockwave just fucking knocks them all
Oh
over.
yeah.
Then the lava balls falling, and then the fucking ash cloud, and the
Mm-hmm.
lightning. Fuck, it was so beautifully crafted,
Mhm.
man. Like that whole scene was like, oh my god, this is like apocalyptic. Yeah. And then that dark elf, he's like, he knows right away what's gonna happen. He like
He says,
lays
and it's
down,
like,
flattens
yeah,
himself. I'm like, what's he doing? And then it's just like, oh fuck.
he knows.
He knows what's
Yep.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like
survived, yeah.
they showed his the barn. He escaped at some point. So.
Yeah, he was gone. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's lives to fight another day. Apparently.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And Halbrand, worst king ever. king for 5 minutes. Oh fuck
Yeah,
my whole.
I am your new king. Boom. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Figure it out, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm king of the fucking desert now. King of
Yep.
Barren Wasteland now. Great.
Yep.
There's theories that Halbrand might be Sauron, possibly.
You think?
Because
The Antichrist.
they'd be like, because he's the true king of the Southlands, as they say, and
Yeah.
he also like goes to the guy and he's like, hey, do you remember me? And you hear the story of how that guy supposedly cut down Sauron or something like that, but
Oh.
and Sauron's supposed to be a shapeshifter as well, so
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, because that's what's bugging me too. I don't want to spoil it for Tyler about it yet, but like, because Scott played the Mordor game, so he knows Celebrimbor is more involved with that too. But I don't know what's going on with that yet too, so I'm not sure how much I want to say about that still. But I don't know.
yeah.
It's tough to. I don't want to spoil nothing, unfortunately. But I don't know if he is Sauron, then that'd be a hell of a twist, I think. But I'd be more, then I'd be thinking like, okay, well, then what's his next step? Because I know where it has to go eventually if they're going to follow that pathway, but you don't know that for sure.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Mhm.
It's I'm excited for next episode.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
want to see more of the
So-
Harfoots. Harfoots are my favorite. This was a great episode. I love battle and stuff like that. I just like seeing them small people walk across the continent.
I want to see more Durin and Elrond. I love that bromance. I want to see more of that. I love the dwarves in this series so much. I
Yeah.
just want to see more of that.
just want to see Gandalf become Gandalf. It's like
If it's
Right.
Gandalf,
it's
we
gotta
don't
be.
know yet.
It's gotta be.
Want to
You
see
don't know
Saruman
yet.
become Saruman.
It could be. Could be. You never know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And all these white people
Yeah. See what the fuck's going on
factor
with
into
them.
it. 'Cause
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe they make Saruman to Saruman.
Yeah, they look ominous, but they look having all white and golden robes. You think they're almost like on the good side, so I'm not too sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more like an oversight or an overhead of like controlling powers. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe. I
Curious.
guess they knew it's a crazy force, so they have to
Hmm.
get to it first or something.
Keep an eye on it, and yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You can't. The one had the hood on, but you can't tell if it's an elf, though, can you? I don't think you can.
Not
can you?
really. It's
No.
like a woman because she had a
Yeah, she had boobies.
boobs, a bust,
Yeah.
as they say.
Not much hair,
A
but she had
bust, a
boobies. But
bust.
yeah, yeah, I wasn't sure if it's an elf or just more of like a higher being, but yeah. So I
Yeah.
want to see
Yeah.
where it goes.
Time will tell.
Yep. Waldreg, what a bastard!
Yep.
What a bastard!
Stupid old bastard.
Yeah. So yeah, they definitely the best episode of the season so far, I'd say. So.
Mhm.
They built it up for long enough.
Yeah, I
Paid
know.
off.
Yeah. Now where does it go from here? Because you would think this would be like the fucking last episode of the season, but now we
Yeah,
got
finale.
two more.
That climax was very like last minute episode 10 kind of climax, right? So yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's where that's where the season would have ended. Then oh fuck, what happens now, right? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Keep you
that's a
stoked
good
for a
point.
second season. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that show.
It's very good.
I liked
Even,
how like like everybody's has been saying stuff about Galadriel and how she's not supposed to be like this. She's like an asshole. And it's like, you know what? They actually like talk about it in this episode. It's like yeah, should have looked in the mirror. We're not the only elves that have been touched by darkness, it seems, and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like finally calling it out and sort of thing. So it's kind of like.
And Galadriel's power too has always been a little bit on like the darker spectrum of the elven power, right?
Mhm.
So it's nothing too out of the ordinary to kind of see her more kind of corrupted compared to her other Eldari, right? So it's not a far stretch to see her kind of going down this darker path too. So yeah.
So
yeah.
We'll see. Maybe by the end of the season we got kind of more of a character shift from her, maybe possibly. So we'll see. Well,
We'll see. Just come around. I knew she would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I will say though, her armor looks very uncomfortable. That full plate with that high neck like that, I'm like, that must have been a bitch to move in.
Mhm.
I never even thought about. I thought it actually looked
the
really
first
good
thing
on
I thought
her.
of when I started walking the boat, I'm like, oh, I must like you're straight back the whole time with not much movement. I'm like, that's gotta be very uncomfortable. Yeah, full plate like that. Ew. Yeah, where everyone else is like nice, smooth mail. They can move around easier. It's like, damn.
Yeah,
she got fucked.
The fucking horses in slow motion coming to the
Oh,
rescue.
yeah.
It's like,
that was
so
very
epic.
yeah,
cinematically.
yeah.
Very
Yes.
much like Riders of
The-
Rohan riding
Rohan,
into
I think
dawn.
Riding into
I'm like
Gondor.
Gondor. It's not Gondor. Fuck Rohan. Riders of Rohan.
Riders of Rohan.
And then, so now you see like I think that's where we're gonna see like the sprinklings of Rohan's inspiration, very much with that kind of horse riding, right? So
Mhm.
so hopefully we'll see more of that kind of sprinkled here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet.
Yeah, it's like, well, what do the Numenorians do? Are they like, do they stick around? Are they just like,
Well, they start to the part next to the Southlands. That's gonna be Gondor.
yeah, but do all of them stay, or do some
Oh,
are like,
oh,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
we're
right.
fucking leaving. We
got
came to do
thousands of
one job,
years.
and it's not
Yeah,
so great anymore.
Numenor has a plan. I don't want to spoil, so yeah.
So that's gonna be interesting to see, and yeah, look forward to next episode.
A banger of an episode.
Bang.
9 out of 10.
9
Finally.
out of 10.
9 out of 10. The other episodes, 7.5. This one, 9 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So if I were to guess, I bet you next episode though won't even like touch on what happened this episode. It's gonna be something else altogether.
well, I watched.
Or did you watch the trailer for
watched preview.
And
They do show some stuff.
okay.
Mostly,
I thought for sure
Not
they would
too
have
much, but-
done that skipping thing where it's like, oh yeah, now it's gonna be. Game of Thrones is bad for that, where it was like they focus on one thing, the episode being on something else, and then go back to it episode later. Kind of
While
thing.
this was happening in this episode, this was happening over
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. So
here.
you want to know what happens at this moment, but they make you wait another whole week before you can see it again, kind of thing. It's like, oh bastards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we from the preview, it looks like we touch on all. Now it's just three kind of threads right now, right?
So points, yeah. Now that's true. Yeah, now those two tied up. Now, yeah, I guess they're 2-1 now.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
That'll be good. And yeah. Anything else before we get out of here?
No. I just can't wait for the next episode.
Still think their armor looks silly, but that's just me.
The armor looks silly.
Plastic spoon armor, man. That's what it looks like.
Spoon armor.
That's what it looks like.
Orcs looked great.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was awesome too. The practical effects in this series, man, it's worth it. It's good.
Hell yeah! Even the
and even if there
whole
was
volcano.
CGI, I had a hard time telling the difference. Like in certain scenes, it's like when the dam closes, that's all CGI, obviously. But like even still,
but it looks
scenes,
so good.
It looks great. Like it looks phenomenal. It's it's worth this budget
for sure.
And that was one thing that was kind of like my iffy thing. Is like if all this money goes into it and it looks like shit, I'd be a little disappointed. But no, man, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This looks really good.
Yeah, and I mean, like they say that like each episode's 50 million, but I mean that's just kind of like averaged it out.
Yeah,
probably.
I think
so like this must have been
yeah.
like $100 million this fucking episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
for
a
sure.
lot. There's a lot there in this one.
For sure.
That ending alone. Good Lord, how long did it take to render all that shit?
Mhm.
Oh fuck. Yeah. It looked like there was a mixture of like miniatures and CGI put together, kind of like how they did Lord of the Rings.
It could have been.
Like,
Yeah.
like the tower coming down and stuff and falling over. Like some of that looked like, I'm like, holy fuck, is this like
Mm-hmm.
half practical and half CGI? Like, did they build miniatures the same way that Peter Jackson did? Like,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Oh,
But
that'd
the
been
whole
nice.
volcano
Yeah.
scene, the lightning, death cloud coming was so epic.
Mhm.
That was so good. Yeah. I love my explosions.
You'd fun.
Yes.
And yeah, we like it's cool. Like it's like the sword's a key or whatever, and I'm like, what?
Mhm.
What does that mean? Like key to like
Yeah, the power key to something, right? No, it's legitimately a key.
legit a key.
Oh shit.
Got notches on it like an actual
Yeah.
key, and it goes in the
Mhm.
keyhole.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it, I suppose.
Mhm. Sure.
Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening on a podcast service, you can also subscribe and leave us a rating. And if you're want, you can head over to our Facebook page. You can like it, submit a question, for Ask Us Anything. We'll let you know what movie we're reviewing here soon, so you can watch that, leave your reviews. And I think that's it. We'll be back here Friday with another episode.
Yes.
All right.
We will.
Adios and goodbye.
Sayonara.
Zeus.